Hoo, 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 hoo. What's going on, Jerome's? I fell into this trap. So when the Vikings playing good, you stick with what you're wearing, even if it isn't Vikings gear. This is a tank top from last week, too. So I feel like this may be the lucky tank top. So we might have to stick with it for a while. Anyways, Vikings go into Dallas, win 34-26. And man. Honestly, it was one of those games where, all right, so the Vikings are knocked out of the playoffs. Don't care. I love playing spoiler. I love when my football team plays well. And I understand, lose for a higher draft pick. Not at this point. No. I feel like there's something to be said if you're like a 2-11 team and you need yourself a franchise quarterback. Then I sort of get it. But we're talking about the Vikings drafting between like 8 and 12. The difference. And I would much rather go in, smack some other teams around, spoil some other teams' playoff chances like the Vikings did to the Cowboys tonight, and go into the offseason with confidence in your quarterback of the future, confidence in your line, confidence in everything, confidence in your head coach. Also, some of the younger players on your rooster just learning how to win, getting that taste, the flavor that you savor. And the Vikings certainly did that. And JJ, I mean, what do you say? 15 of 24, 62.5%, career high, 250 yards, building upon his game last week against the Commies, 10.4 yards per attempt, 2 tutties, 1 batted interception, literally the first throw, 0 sacks. Goose egg DeAndre Russell, a 108.0 quarterback rating. Also, 4 scrambles for 15 yards and a touchdown. So it was beautiful. It really was a thing of beauty, man. Yeah. Also, a thing of beauty, annual December drive going on right meow. Venmos, Cash Apps, Super Chats in December will go towards Toys for Tots Salvation Army Twin Cities. $3K will go for the month. After the halftime show, we're probably at like $12.50. Somewhere in there. Donation links in the video description below. Also, you can donate directly to Toys for Tots and Salvation Army Minnesota. Those links are there as well. Email producer Allie at ftw@gmail.com. Also, personalized video for the holidays. I got a backlog that I have to get to. I have like 7 of them. So, whatever you want. We can do whatever you like. All up there. Hit it up. All right, first up. The Irish American, $5. And I didn't wear the jersey, just saying. I didn't know JJ knew how to do the gritty. Overall, happy with the win. Absolutely, man. Also, if you got a question or comment, toss a couple bucks in the super chat. Derek Baker, $20 Canadian, our guy. McCarthy keeps improving. Plenty of fight in those dogs. Great play calling by Kevin O'Connell. That's the thing, too. Like, Kevin O'Connell, 2 weeks in a row has called a good game, as well as the clock management tonight. Pretty damn good. And again, it is year 4 on Kevin O'Connell, but he is learning, right? And you think about it, too. He's learning how to coach J.J. McCarthy because he's never had, like, in-house first-round drafted quarterback before. So, obviously, he had success with Darnold and Stafford and Cousins, veteran quarterbacks, right? And O'Connell, ever since he's like, F it, J.J. let it rip, we'll work on mechanics later. McCarthy's done really good. 6, no audio? Is there really no audio? I feel like I have audio. Wait, are we actually having audio problems? All right, some people say no, some people say meh. Whatever. I'll just keep talking. Who could it be? Now, $5. JJ was slinging. Also, no way JJ isn't the lab work on mechanics second the season ends. He wants to get better, and I think he will. Absolutely. And plus, you can certainly chalk up the Falcons game to birth of a child, no practice, very little sleep. If you ever been a first-time parent, you certainly know. And just the way that McCarthy's just been dialed in the last 2 weeks, where the Irish American $2. Am I thinking simplifying the game is a catalyst? Yes, because were McCarthy's mechanics perfect tonight? No, absolutely not. Like balance, no. The leg kick, Collinsworth was even talking about the leg kick on there too. Was it perfect? No. But was he not overthinking, and was he dropping dimes because that's been his throwing motion his entire life? Yes. 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 Looking really damn good, man. Just really happy the way it turned out. Also, Speedy Naylor is going to be in line for some cash, man. 3 for 47 on 2 touchdowns. I mean, some team that's wide receiver needy is going to throw 16, 17 million per year at him. 100%. Yeah. The offensive line, without CD, Christian Darrisaw, which I actually think that they should sit Darrisaw for the rest of the year, did really well, as the Vikings had 0 sacks allowed. Also, I believe the pressure rate was exceedingly low. And now part of that is they're blocking things up well, even though the Cowboys could certainly get after the passer. But McCarthy's also moving around well. That's also good to see. Ended up Vikings 2-9 on third down. Is that correct? It doesn't seem correct. Yeah. Cowboys 2-12, as well as in the red zone. There were 2-5. So Flores' defense been rocking things. Gave up a little bit on the ground. Javonte certainly had his way. Vikings run fits were sort of all over the place. Chase X is $2. Wait, are we actually not having audio, or are people just trolling me? Because I feel like things are fine. All right. Well, if things aren't fine, I guess we'll just end the live stream really quick. But I feel like things are fine. Chase Essex, $2. McCarthy's going to be a threat after this season. Yes. Who going to be $2? JJ and JJ are going to be bunk buddies this offseason. So I feel like the lack of chemistry is that Jefferson. So Jefferson was at some of voluntary OTAs, not all of it, and had the hamstring injury in training camp, and then McCarthy had the high ankle sprain, so he missed 5 games, then had the concussion. Like, these guys haven't had a lot of time to work, right? And it does seem like McCarthy has chemistry with everyone on this damn team except for Justin Jefferson, but things will work out, right? I mean, Jefferson is the best wide receiver in the game. McCarthy is certainly growing and showing. Things are going to be all right. Every little thing is going to be all right. Hayden Johnson, $2. JJ playing better than expected for a 22-year-old. Yes. Yes. All right. Irish American, $2. How about them Cowboys? Not gonna lie. So I've said this before. I didn't grow up in the 90s Cowboys or 75 cheating Drew Pearson push off, but I feel like it's watch the Cowboys documentary, listen to a bunch of Cowboys books. Like, I actually don't mind them, but it's good to piss in their Cheerios, man. And that's exactly the thing too. That's what. All right, so someone in your friend group, some family member of yours says that the Vikings should lose to get a better draft pick. Say that you understand. I feel your pain. But also, all right, so the Giants game is whatever. Certainly help them try and get the number 1 overall pick. And then you can basically knock the Lions out of the playoffs. And you can basically knock the Packers out of the playoffs, or at least knock them down a peg or two, or deprive them of the division. I want that. I need that. Gotta have it, man. It's gonna be good. Also, just the McCarthy naked bootleg, doing the gradient from the 2. It's good, man. Also, the first Speedy Naylor touchdown, which I love that you get to say the first Speedy Naylor touchdown. So he knocked the wind out of himself. Addison got the injection there. I love he's just screwing around. And here's what's frustrating. This is what this team was supposed to be. This was what this team was supposed to be, protecting the quarterback, McCarthy making some great throws downfield, spinning up a couple touchdowns, running one in as well. Defense being opportunistic and stingy in the red zone. This is what the Vikings team was supposed to be. And it's frustrating, right? Dak got his, some of it in garbage time, but, got sacked twice as well. Javonte, 91 and a touchdown. 6.1 yards per carry. Yeah. CD Lamb. Well, I was going to say CD Lamb got kept in check. That's not true. George Pickens certainly got kept in check. Well, a lot of CD's yards were on that last drive, so it's whatever there. Overshown coming back from that huge knee injury is fantastic. Siobhan Ravel got a lot of respect for his game. Although number 34 on a cornerback is no bueno, man. It's no bueno. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah. But so for the Vikings, just really happy with how things went. Also, the specialists rising on up. It should be, with their stupid barbershop quartet thing, they should be in because Will Reichard hit the 53-yarder as the brace sealed the deal. Ryan Wright, his 2 punts, long as 65. The other one was down inside the 10. I mean, that's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good as we're heating things up here. Also, Kevin O'Connell calling a slant. I mean, what is this? Two of Jefferson's catches were on slants. It's like, holy hell. Everything that we've been complaining about, everything that lots of fans have been complaining about forever, just, I love it. Tim Yank, $5. How about them Vikings? Look forward to next season. That's the thing too. Like, McCarthy, obviously you want him to look good and, get some confidence going. And McCarthy refuses to lose, right? So winning these last few games, in fact, going out with 5 wins in a row, yeah, I mean, you could affect your draft status by like, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 picks. Who cares? Who cares? As I cough and die. What's more important? McCarthy playing well, getting some swagger. As again, I choke. Oh, the show Mahomes highlights. Stroking me up as well. And McCarthy looking good. The fan base and Kevin O'Connell having some confidence. Oh yeah. McCarthy walked back to the locker room, getting some daps. Also, I love McCarthy giving some love and respect to the first responders that are out there taking the flag out. It's awesome. And it speaks to his character. Really does. So McCarthy going to the locker room. Oh, we get another Kevin O'Connell game-winning speech. And here's what's impressive, too. So the Vikings been basically out of it since, I don't know, the Bears game, for all intents and purposes. But O'Connell having this team fired up last week against Washington, fired up to go down in Dallas, and that's Dallas, and just completely put the bang thing on both teams. I like it. I like it because, when the Vikings lost 4 in a row, 6 out of 7, I mean, there was some concern that O'Connell had lost the locker room, some legit concern, right? But the fact that they're showing up and showing out, I love it, man. I love it. All right. Bonsai, $3. Trade or get rid of Alan Hargrave away, please. Hargrave may have tore his groin. And, yeah, the Allen contract is bad. That was bad. Luke Ferrand, $10. Just looking at stats these past few weeks, you would think Jalen Naylor is one of the best in the league. All he does is catch touchdowns. He's a modern-day Chris Carter. I love it. Plus, there's lots of impressive throws from this McCarthy game. The one where you had Hawkinson down the seam, right over it, which is great. But also the 4th and 3, I think it's 4th and 3, back shoulder to Speedy Naylor, threw it to where only Speedy would get it, to that right side. It was all, not a carbon copy, but a similar throw to the end of the Lions game. A lot of trust in Naylor, and just dime throws by McCarthy, man. And also, obviously, he had a couple of rocket balls, and that crosser with Jefferson you want back. But, compared McCarthy to where he was a month ago, there's a lot more touch, there's a lot more confidence, and you're kind of feeling good when he's dropping back now, right? And also, I feel like there's certainly been an adjustment up front with the offensive line. So you got to give Chris Cooper some credit there because Justin freaking School is at left tackle. Brando's in for O'Neal for part of the game towards the end as well. Chad Haugen, $10. 4th down to Speedy. Perfect ball. Yes. The Irish American, $5. Imagine what the season would be if Connell simplified it way sooner in the season. Yeah, that's the frustrating thing. All right, so after the Lions game, I feel like that was the line of demarcation where then Kevin O'Connell got a little bit too meddlesome and messing with all the cadences when you're at home against the Ravens. Hey, you want that one back. Special teams breakdown against the Bears. Just a no call, no show against the Packers, whatever against Seattle. I mean, the Vikings easily could be 8-6 at least, but this is a season of woulda, coulda, shoulda, and it's a good lesson, and it's a good learning experience. And yeah, it's frustrating to basically burn a season, but you do have a 3-year Super Bowl window with McCarthy on his rookie deal. I hope the Vikings take advantage. Kelly Regas is $7. JJ beat both lines in Dallas. We haven't done those in years. Run D is poo. JJ's got to get in the lab together. Need more corners too. Looks good. Yes, on the corners. Yeah. And even though Rodgers played better tonight, I don't know, man. Also, here's the thing. Like, the Vikings switched from a 4-3 to a 3-4 in 2022. Harrison Phillips fought the good fight, but in a 3-4 or an odd man front, you need a gigantic two-gapping nose tackle for early down work against the run. The Vikings have never had that. Just, I guess, like, Taki's probably the closest, and he obviously can't get in a run, so I don't know. Let's hear. Samuel Drazkowski, $5. CJ Ham, we've got a touchdown. Vikings Walter Payton Man of the Year, damn straight. Hopefully he wins the major award. GD goes $2. Was Byron Murphy overpaid? It's kind of a fair question at this point. And yeah, like, ball production is flighty, and I thought that Murph has been good. Probably not as good as that contract. That makes sense. Irish American, $2. This is a meme. Love me some ham. Lucky Vang, $2. Funny Broncos Packers was also 34-26. We live in a simulation. Tim Yang, $5. Wolves win, Wild win, Vikings win, have a day for the state of Minnesota. I wasn't even paying attention to the Wild game. Was it Quinn Hughes? Is he the guy? Made his debut? Love it. There you go. Anyways, so it's good to see. I feel like this team is heading in the right direction. Even though there's no playoffs this year, kicking some ass, taking some names. JJ's looking good and getting all the confidence in the world. Him and Justin Jefferson get on the same page, which they will. Trusted they will. Kevin Collins is coaching his ass off. Flores in the defense still looking really damn good. Coach Hat, going to be fired. Anyways, we'll be back with winners and losers. You guys are the absolute best. Thanks for staying up late with us. Skull Production Value.